What is going on, guys? And my name is I Dig Your Grave, aka Ford3984 as it's known on my YouTube page. And first I'd like to say thank you to Insanity for giving me this opportunity to do a commentary for you guys. He messaged, actually Yaush in general, who wanted to do a commentary today for him. He couldn't actually get one up for you guys today. So I was like, you know what, I got nothing better to do. I'll go ahead and do it. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am married, I got 2 kids, my wife's annoying as shit. So that's pretty much about me. I do like to bowl, I do like to do commentaries, and I play video games. So, and the reason, I'll just tell you a little story about this. So the reason I am telling you this is because I've tried this commentary now about 5 times. And the first time I actually had a good feeling about the commentary and where it was going, my baby decided to go ahead and be like, hey, I'm over here. And my baby's about 4 months right now. So I was like, damn it, you know, I don't like, you know, having that in there. So my wife's like, you should have left it in there. You should have done this. You should have done that. Shut up, bitch. I'm doing my job here. Gotta be professional. And if you're wondering, yes, my wife is about 5 feet away from me right now. That's right, I talk about my wife like that. And if you're thinking, oh my god, what a horrible relationship, no, this is how we talk on a day basis. And you can't hear that right now. That's my baby saying what's up again. I guess I'll keep this one. So what I like to talk about in my commentaries is personal life stuff, if you haven't figured this out yet. And just so you guys know, yes, I do love my wife, I do love my kids. I don't abuse anybody, I just verbally abuse them daily. Well, just my wife, not my kids. Anywho, so what I like to talk about is personal stuff that happens in life that I think is fucked up. Now, if something happens in the game, like I get a blob shotted or whatever the fuck happens, I'll, you know, be like, what the fuck was that? But most of the time, I talk about my life. So what I want to talk to you guys tonight about is instances I have dealt with on the train and people and their mindset on the train. So Monday through Friday, I ride the train. I work downtown. I also live in Chicago. So I ride the train every single morning. Now, there's a couple of things that are like a go-by for when you're on the train that I think most people should follow by. First thing is, when you're going to sit down next to a person, you do not touch them. Okay, there is a bubble. Okay, there's personal space. Do not crowd the personal space. I follow this rule. A couple other people follow this rule. Everybody else does not follow this rule, and I don't understand this why. If I have to sit down next to somebody, if I'm tired, if I'm injured, if I just need to sit down, I can't stand up, and I only have like a 20-minute train ride, I will go ahead and sit down next to somebody, but half my ass will be off the seat. There will be no touching whatsoever. If there is touching, the person's touching me because he needs to get up or something. But I do not touch the individual at all. And now, riding the train in Chicago, it's bench seats. So it's 2 to a seat. There's nothing else. It's 2 seats. And sometimes you're lucky and there's a 1-seater. And everyone always rushes for the 1 seat. So the first thing that has really happened to me, that has scarred me for life, I was riding in the morning on the train, and I was sitting on one of these bench seats, and next to me on my right was a wall. Next to me on my left was an empty seat, and then a wall. So somebody skinny could sit there. Well, the train was crowding up, and this woman got on, and this woman was a beast. I shit you not, she ate her children to get this big, because she was massive. She was a beast of a woman. Okay, she was about 300 pounds easy. You know those weight loss videos and you see about the person starting off all really fat? That was her, but not losing the goddamn weight, okay? Too lazy. This woman sees my seat and says, I can fit in there. I don't even know how the fuck you're going to think that. I'm not a small person. I'm not skinny. I'm like 220 right now, 5'10". You know, I am not a skinny person. I'm, you know, muscular. I'm beefy. I'm whatever the fuck. I don't want to call myself fat, alright? So, this woman decides to back her fat ass up. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Fat ass up without a warning. Because I'm reading the paper and plop down. There's no excuse me that goes, hey, is that seat taken? Because I would be like, fuck yeah, it is. No, there was nothing, okay? So all of a sudden, I have this big woman freaking maul me, and now half her flab of her leg is now resting on my leg, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't say this in my head, alright? I said, what the fuck? when her fat ass sat down verbally, okay, and she looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? And I'm pointing at the flab now on my goddamn leg. I'm like, you can't even say excuse me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I get up and walk away because I am not sitting in that seat for 15 minutes and dealing with that shit on my leg. I don't even know if she can wash that part of her body because she was so fucking big. You know how like those fat people got those rolls and they got like candy and shit in them? That was her, okay? So the last story I'm going to tell you guys about train rides is, or maybe I might have one more. All right, I might have one more after this. I got to be fast though. Okay, so I went to a Catholic school for grade school. Okay, and the teachers would always say, if you're first in line, you're last in heaven. And I've kind of lived my life about that. I don't really care if I'm first, even though I like to be first because then I can get a good seat or I can get the one-seater so I don't have a fat ass sitting down next to me. Anywho, everybody on the train is like over 20 years old. They know how to act in a civilized, world pretty much. I hope to God. But they act like little kindergarten children when it says, oh, it's gym time, it's story time, and they rush the fuck to the front of the door. Or they rush, they just rush to the train. They always rush for the seats. It is ridiculous, and it's actually laughable. Just like, you think you're all grown up and stuff, but watch people on the train. You'll see like a guy who's 50 years old. He'll, cut in front of an old woman to sit down in the frickin' seat. It is ridiculous, alright? So, yeah, that was actually a pretty fast story, so I'm going to tell you one more now, alright? So, the last story I have for you guys is actually probably one of the most fucked up things that's ever happened to me. So, I'm waiting for the train to go home for the day. I'm done. I am tired. I just don't want to deal with shit anymore, okay? And now, on the platform of the train, I'm actually underground. It's the underground train. And on the wall, there are indicators. It's 2, 4, 6, and 8, okay? So what those little red indicators, numbers, tell you is where the train is going to stop. So I am standing where the 8 is. So I'm standing where the front of the car is because I hate walking behind people because they're so fucking slow. So I always try and get off the train going home. So I'm the first one, because I walk pretty fast. I don't care. So if you walk past me, the train's not going to stop there. So it's very rare. Most people know, don't go past the 8 number. Well, this individual runs past me, squats down, squats up, and runs away. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I look over there, and there is a huge pile of shit. This guy has taken the fastest shit in the world. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you liked the commentary. The show's coming to an end. I went 41-6, and until next time, later.